Hi, y'all. Well, we've had a little audio technical difficulty with this video, so I will be narrating until we get the sound back. What we got here is, if you look at the brown color of the garden area, about 3 or 4 days ago, I sprayed it with weed and grass killer, and what you see is the results, the dead weeds and grass. So what I'm going to do is make my first pass on tilling up the garden. I set my tiller at about half depth on the first pass. That way it doesn't try to dig all the way real deep, and I can knock off the dead grass. What you'll see is that every once in a while I will have to stop, raise the tines up, and then back the tiller up to get some of the grass that's collected on the tiller. Now, I've had this tiller from probably the mid to late 70s. This is a Troy-built counter rotation. I love my Troy-built. The only problem is the counter rotation. I wish I'd have got the normal rotation of the tiller. I really don't like this counter rotation. Right here, you'll see when I make this turn how the color is nice and pretty and got that dark, good soil look. Well, I just cut some of the tilling aspects up. You can see the finished results here. All the grass has been knocked down, even though it looks like it's brown back there where the crow is. That's all been half tilled up. So what I'm going to do now is what I'm pointing out is this time of year is the dry season year. But when we get heavy rain right in that area, it's real wet and this garden's flooded. So usually I do raised rows to do my planting. I'm so far behind my planting time on my tomatoes that I'm very, very past season. I've used my poor old shoes, been used so much I've lost the sole on them this time, so I had to go get some old knee-high rubber boots that I got. You'll see here in a little bit. But this is the first pass. I'm only going to do 2 passes, where most time in the year I do 3 to 5. Now the next pass, I'm going to go ahead and put some fertilizer, some Epsom salts, and some calcium, which is eggshells that my wife Dixie has been saving up and crunching up. And I'm going to mix them all together and broadcast that all through the garden. And in the box is shredded paper that I've saved, and I will also put that over the garden and till it all in on the second pass. This is eggshells right here I'm showing you. And it works good. Now when I'm going to save some of the eggshells, and when I plant, I'm going to put a mixture of a little fertilizer, which is I'm using 13-13-13, a little Epsom salts, which probably maybe a spoonful, if that much, and then some of that eggshell in the bottom of the hole. Take a little dirt, put it on top of it, and then plant my plant. And that way it's got a base of fertilizer and nutritions under it to grow from. Like I said, I'm in the hot part of the season, actually. I am way past planting time. So if I get 10% of the produce out of this, I will be a happy camper. Now, after I get my ground, my second pass done and all that tilled in, then I'll plant, and after I get through planting, when I get a chance, I'll take some more shredded paper and put around the plants, and so that way it will hold more moisture in, because this is the hot part of the season, and hopefully I won't have to water as much. Epsom salts helps you out on your magnesium, so I've learned. Okay, I have mixed up a bucket of Epsom salts, 13-13 fertilizer, and some eggshells. And I am broadcasting that all over the garden. After this video, when I get a chance, I'll do a follow-up video of me prepping and planting tomato plants. This year, I think I have 29 total tomato plants with 3 patio tomatoes plants included in that 29. And 6 eggplants, because Dixie likes eggplants, so I usually put her some eggplants down. Now you can see the garden. Looks like it snowed on it. But that's after I broadcast the shredded paper. Now it's going to be shortly. I'll till it up, and I will set it to the.
Okay. There it is.
Okay, we're getting
and
audio back,
that's,
so I'll
we
let
did
y'all finish it
one
up
pass
with
the
audio.
tiller, took all the dead grass and stuff and tilled it under. And when we did it that time, we only did about half depth on the set up of the tiller. This is our second pass with full depth. As you can see, it pretty well tills that paper and fertilizer and Epsom salts and calcium eggshells down into the ground. So all we got to do now is plant the plants. But this old man, and I do say old man, is getting tired. It's 5:30 in the evening, and I'm getting ready to call it an evening. And hopefully Sunday, because we got something, I'm going to try and go fishing tomorrow. And so we have something to do Saturday, so hopefully Sunday I'll be able to get tomato plants planted. We'll keep y'all posted. Until then, y'all have a great Memorial weekend, and we'll talk to y'all later.